So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man right side is Shark. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Lawrence to Jones, 1st down, Jacksonville. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Robinson. And just shutting him off there. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Chenault there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Josh Lambeau now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rodgers to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, and a dump off here to Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Lawrence. They're trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what?
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers, he gets this to Devontae Adams. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, but it's going to be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Lawrence on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 44 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught. So the try for 2 good, and it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 48 yards. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers going to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Rodgers again now. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown! Mercedes Lewis from 3 yards out. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here, all right?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, 75 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run. Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Now Lawrence, flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This is caught. Touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets it back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They go play action with Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is...
That was fucking stupid, bro.
It looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play.
Oh, my gosh.
Pull it in.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Oh, Lord. Have mercy.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards.
Yeah, I use them timeouts too, partner.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first
Partner.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again to Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Woo! All praises to the God.
Mercedes Lewis with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Packers 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25.
All that fancy shit. You got 1 yard more than you usually would have got.
So a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through.
You were trying to get the win on, bro.
And this is what they
I see you. I see you. You going deep.
in practice, usually on
Verticals,
Friday,
no less.
they
No
go
less
over
the
this type of a
verticals.
situation.
The almighty
Late game
verticals.
situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
No, he ain't experiencing no networking issues. No, we don't need that now.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperate.
You were dumb to do that. You were dumb to do that. I saw you ran that shit way too many fucking times, Smoke.
Adrian Amos with the pick.
Yeah, another victim. He did all that. He did all that and got smoked. Literally smoked. And I'm talking my shit now. I can't. You ran that stuff so goddamn much. You think I wasn't gonna see that again? Really? And the fact that you saw me run out there with him, you still threw it.
That they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. As they stop it here with just
I had my X Factor on the whole second half.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The whole second half, ladies and gentlemen.
The last of their timeouts. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they will take a knee here.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
That's right. The connection to your peers has been lost. I figured he would do that. I figured he would do that.